Mm, okay, it is live. All right, sorry y'all. I wasn't sure if I was on unlisted or if I was on live. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. There you go. Hey, Nani. Girl, you up tonight, huh? We got the Eight of Wands. Somebody's going on a new adventure. Like, this is a new direction, a new path. But I feel like this direction is going to have this person feeling high, right? Like, in a good way. Like, it's like doing something for the first time, but it's pushing them out of their comfort zone, right? And but it's exciting. It's like this person's gonna feel accomplished going down this direction because it's something that they're gonna have to fight for, but it's not a bad fight. So let's think of, like, let's say somebody is doing a sports for the first time, never done it, always been interested, know that they're naturally good at something, but now it's like they're gonna have to go to the gym because the coach is gonna make them work, and then they're gonna have to do certain exercises, and then they're gonna have to work with a team, and then they're gonna be put in certain positions. So all of that is exciting, but it's work at the same time. It's like it's not just joining the team, it's being a part of the team, becoming the becoming process. So somebody starting a new exciting journey in the becoming process of who they're becoming. La Boo Boo 666. I don't know what that means. But I love this energy. Like, and you see the torch in the bird's mouth. It's like they're soaring high. You know, for some, I feel like this is the energy. It's a new direction, regardless. But for some, they might be receiving communication from someone, but that communication can be from work. It can be from, hi, doctor. It can be from someone as well. But this is good. This is a good direction. See, we got the Judgment. Oh, we got the Fool. So Judgment, I feel it in every way. So you guys always know that I say whatever happens on the inside, it manifests on the outside all around. So with this energy, it's like someone's creating a new life for themselves. Hey, doctor. Someone's creating a new life for themselves. And that life that they're creating for themselves is a brand new beginning. This time they have a second opportunity to do things differently. Um, the first time around, maybe or it's, I don't know, it's different for everybody because I'm feeling a couple different energies. It's like this is just another chapter of someone's life, right? I love the teacup. I wish I had some coffee right now. I'm trying to lay off of it because I don't want it to affect like my toothache. But I mean, toothache is gone, but it's like I want to give it time to really be gone. Um, but it's like this person is having a whole brand new beginning, right? Oh my gosh, that's silly. With the quickness, Nani. You see, they starting to distract me. Well, it's really that last one that was distracting. Their energy is distracting. But anyways, let me focus on reading. I'm not gonna look at the chat. I'll look here and there, but I'm gonna start this reading up and we're gonna get through. But yeah, it's like this person is creating a brand new beginning for themselves. So they're willing to fight through the challenges. They're kind of excited for it, right? Because they don't know what's up ahead. They just know that they're going in a new direction. So if this is someone who was already happy with, or I won't even, how do I say? I won't say happy, I'll say content. If somebody was already content with where they were, if somebody was already content, hi Nisham. You're fine, doctor. Okay, everybody's starting to come in now. Hi, Sarah. Okay, good job, B. Thank you for the apology. All right. But I am going to focus on the reading because I will be distracting. Hello, everyone. So at the end, I will say hi to everyone. That way I could just get through the storyline. But you guys can still say hi. Like, I appreciate you guys aren't doing anything wrong. I'm just going to focus. I just be distracted looking at the chat and then y'all goofing around up in there. But we have with this judgment, it's like they're creating this new beginning for themselves. So even if they were in a place where they were content, this person could have just been like, you know what, I want to try this. And maybe they have the finances or the ability to do it. It could be someone who just realized they want to get up and move to another country, state, or this can be someone who's like, I'm discontent in my life and I really don't like where I am, and I want to move forward. I want to go on a different path. And now they're like, I'm going to do this. And they're excited about it because they see the vision and they can actually pursue it, right? Either way, it's coming up. It's they're headed in that new direction. So I feel like it's happier times ahead, happier days ahead. It might just be you guys' phone, because when I have on the mic, sometimes I could hear the mic is low, but sometimes it's really loud. And then I know when I don't have the mic on, the phone volume is pretty loud. I cannot. So it might be your phone, doctor. Maybe try turning it off and turn it on again. Do I sound low to anybody else or am I fine? Because if it's me, I'll try to figure it out. It's fine? Okay. All right. And there might be distractions along the way, right? But either way, it's like this person is going to make it to their happiness. This is just somebody who wants to do something different, new, but they're excited for it. Whether it's them removing themselves out of a place that they were not happy in, or whether they're just ready for a new adventure. This could be someone who's explored a lot of life as well, and then they're now ready to settle down. So they're about to move into that direction of settling down. We have the Fool. Wherever they're going, right? They're traveling light. They feel free. Mermaids are free. And the fact that they're in water, it's like it's so much, this is so emotionally charged. Hey, loyalty, this is emotionally charged. It's like it's refreshing. It's refreshing. It's Why are y'all so distracting tonight? What are you talking about, Kenneth? I thought Kenneth was cool. What is Kenneth talking about? Y'all talking about nothing that has to do with the reading. Y'all going to get blocked. I don't know, doctor. Everybody else says that my voice is there. You're gonna get muted too. Because earlier you said you heard me. You heard me. Oh my God. You know what I'm about to do? They are. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to put the chat on hold on. I'm about to put it to where they have to subscribe. Some of these people ain't even subscribed. Let's see. Subscribers. so I changed it to subscribers only mode. That should be able to help, Nani. All right, doctor, if you can't hear, I don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Turn your volume all the way up, turn your phone on or off. But everybody else says that they can hear me fine, so it's something on your end. I don't know how to fix that problem for you, but it's distracting. So even for the people in the chat, I don't want them to be distracted either. So you guys are going to get blocked if you are disrupting the chat. Keep the energy focused on the reading. If you navigate it from the reading, you're going to get blocked. Block means you can still watch the video, but you won't be able to speak. Hi, honey girl. Okay, so it's something on their end. Girl, it's hard because I'm trying to talk to y'all. I'm trying to see my peoples. And then it's just a whole lot of wang, wang, wang going on. But I feel like that's a part of reading, right? Because somebody's going towards this new beginning. So it got to be something trying to stop the energy flow. But anyways, child. I won't even be saying that word. Yeah, this person feels like it's a new sense of freedom wherever they're going. You get me? So that's why it's really exciting because this person is doing things different. This is new in so many different ways. So there's an excitement to it, there's a freedom, and there's a freshness, like fresh, new start. And I feel like this person feels, because see, there's no other mermaid, there's no human, but there's some fish right there and there's some birds right there. So I feel like this person feels like the universe talks to them in small moments, small ways, right? Like they're starting to feel like the universe is with me. The universe is carrying me through. So even when I feel like I'm alone or it looks like I'm alone, I'm not really alone. I'm really learning how to become more and more free. So in order for me to be free, that means I'm dropping weight, I'm dropping baggage, and that comes with the cost of people, right? Like things that are not theirs to carry. Sometimes, have you ever carried your baggage and somebody else's? I'm talking about literally like going to the airport. That's heavy. Or I know mothers have done it where you're carrying like the car seat and the stroller, putting it on the bus, or even just trying to put it in the car, like you're trying to go grocery shopping, you're taking all the kids. That's weight, right? I mean, it's your baggage because it's your children, but it's weight and it's heavy and it's not fun. All that stuff make you be like, man, I wish I just left y'all at home, or I wish I had somebody to watch you. I've gone through a lot of those type of moments with my kids. There was a time I had to catch the bus. I didn't have a car, and I would have my baby in my hand, the car seat in my hand, the stroller folded up in my other hand, and then like I'm carrying it like a purse and then holding on to my baby and then trying to slide the fucking money inside of the thing. That's when they took cash, and then having to try to find a seat. All of that feels stressful because it's just like, versus if your hands were free, you could freely move. You don't feel all of that. It's not as difficult. But doing all of that, it just makes you frustrated. It makes you mad, and it makes you not want to even do anything. This feminine feels like the baggage is dropping, right? That feeling of like I can't do it, or I don't even want to do it because it's so much, is dropping. But the weight that's dropping is actually the unnecessary weight, right? The things that she cannot control, the things that don't belong to her, the emotions that don't belong to her, the projections that don't belong to her, the responsibilities that don't belong to her, saying no, right? And meaning that, letting go of the people pleasing, doing what's best for her, right? Two of Swords. So this person, which could be a feminine, doesn't matter if they're male or female, they're moving past their comfort zone. And it's something about nighttime. Maybe this person is up late at night, many nights, because they've been planning, figuring out which direction to go. They could even have insomnia. It's like sometimes you can have insomnia when you're in survival mode, right? You feel like it's no time to sleep because it's so much to get done. It's so much on your mind. It's so much. And I think this might have been the thing to push her into dropping this weight and moving into this new direction, is that like, oh, it was on her mind for a reason. Spirit kept making this thought come back to her mind, right? So that she could finally move in that direction. And she's now finally doing that. So she's had to make this decision. And be very clear about it. Look at all aspects of it. Look at how things can go, what the consequences can be, or the effects, right? Because every action we take, there's a reaction. So it's like, how does this move affect this, and da 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 da. She had to analyze that. Four of Swords. So right now, this feminine is in a place where there's no time for love, right? She's not worried about what people want from her. She's not worried about like what she can give. She's like, I have to focus on me. It's 11:11. Y'all saw that before it went away. She's like, I have to focus on me because I'm tied up right now. My life is tied up right now. I have goals. I have some things that I need to put together. Queen of Cups. That's why she's not giving out her love. I feel like she's withdrawn from her heart space. Not in a negative way, not in a way of I'm done with love. She could be a water sign, right? Don't have to be, or she could be a Queen of Cups archetype, someone who's very empathetic, very loving, very kind and open. Um, and she could even be like a therapist to people, right? That's that water energy, where a lot of people confide in her. So maybe she's carried the emotional baggage of others, and she's like, I'm not doing it anymore. Ooh, I like that. She's starting to stand up for herself. She's starting to rise in her power. She's saying no. Six of Wands. She's pursuing her own successes. She's not trying to live out anybody else's life. And their what is that? And their failed dreams. It's that cat outside. She's not trying to live out their failed dreams. She wants to be who she wants to be, not who her mama want her to be, or her daddy, or worried about who she gonna make proud, right? She wants to be successful in life, and she wants to pursue what her idea of success is. I like that. Go ahead, feminine. So I really feel like she protecting her heart. She's not being cold. She's just like, this is not time for love. Even if she wanted love in the past, it's like, nope, let me get serious. Let Because I think that even that has pushed her, where it's like love has disappointed me. Love has not been there for me. Love has only made me sad. So let me protect my heart and let me take charge of my life. But I also feel like she's in a place where she kind of wants some attention, right? Like the little shadow part of her, it's like, yeah, I'm focused on my bag. But see, she's not focused on love, but that don't mean that she don't. What I was about to say was nasty. Mm. That don't mean that she don't want a little piece of fun here and there, right? And I don't know, it's something about that that makes her feel good. Like she might not even want penetration. She just want she might want just a little bit of oral. Like because it's like she doesn't want to have that type of connection with anybody. She just wants to be satisfied. But I feel like she wants to be a little selfish. She wants to be a little self indulgent. I don't think this feminine is trying to be a player, or she's trying to, hello, everybody. I don't think she's trying to be a player or anything like that. She's just like, I have my needs, I have my wants, but let me separate my passionate desires from the need of love. Because sometimes we can say, I want my own person so I could do this all the time because I'm a freaky freak, or I'm 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 a water park, or um I'm a, well, I don't know what you call a man, like a sword. No, I'm a sword 24/7. Like, that don't mean you want love. That means you want, like figure out why you really want love. Do you really want love? Do you really want a partnership right now, or do you really want companionship? Do you really want a body? Do you really want intimacy here and there? But you want to be in your own space. You don't want to be told what you're doing wrong. You don't want to be worried about nobody's emotions. What do you really want? And I think she came to a conclusion that I want to be successful. I want to be powerful in my own right. Like, me be the best version of myself, but I don't want to love someone right now because I don't want to put all my time and attention into a connection when I have my life to focus on. So let me put my heart away. Not because she's cold, like I said, but she's just not trying to give it away anymore. So I feel like she's found the joy in being single, and she's excited about this direction. It's a passionate one, and it's one that she's looking forward to because it's the beginning of the building blocks of who she's about to become. She's made that shift into the lifestyle she wants to live. We have Seven of Swords. Ooh. And then we have the Lovers. And then we have the Empress, looking like Mary. So, Seven of Swords, the Lovers, the Empress. Oh, okay. This is what pushed her into... Okay. So she was pushed into this energy because her heart got broken. Her heart got broken by a King of Wands. Could have been a fire sign. Don't have to be, right? Um, she could have felt like someone studied her. They watched her in secret and silence. They pretended to be everything that she wanted, and then they stabbed her in the back, right? She adored that person. She was willing to nurture them. It's really given twin flame energy. So I feel like she experienced a really heartbreaking twin flame connection that, like, they did they were already hurting her before, but it's like she caught the last sword. Damn. She caught the last sword. You see that sword in her hand? Like, they already had maybe hurt her 2 times previously, and she tried to give them the benefit of doubt. She tried to work with them, and then that last sword, she wasn't even like phased by it or surprised. It was just kind of like, okay, this is the last straw. I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed in them that even after the first 2 times that they hurted me and betrayed me, I still gave them another opportunity, and they still chose to come for me again. But I'm not even gonna let this pain seep in. I'm not gonna let it happen, right? So she like caught it. So it's just like disappointment, but it made her realize, like, I don't want a person like that. That's not my Two of Cups, right? She's not in any type of illusion about who they are. She could have also felt like maybe they're bisexual, or I don't know, something about the energy where, because we got two masculines on this card, or she could have felt like that was her dynamic in the relationship. Like they didn't, if she's the feminine energy, they were just as feminine as she was, or she felt like she had to be masculine with them. She couldn't be feminine, right? It felt like he wanted her position but wanted her to, it's like she felt like he wanted her to take care of him while also handling his responsibilities and hers. And she's just like, no, that's not what I want. I want a two of cups. I want a reciprocating connection, but I want it with someone where I get to operate out of my feminine energy and they operate out of their masculine energy. When it's time for it to be interchangeable, that's fine, but I don't want a partner who wants me to do everything. Like, I want a partnership, right? So she's like, that's what would really make me happy. Okay, so that was the push for her change. I read past, present, future. So some of you guys might have not experienced this yet, but you will as long as you keep moving forward. Those epiphanies are going to come. Some of you guys, you've already been through this, right? You've already been pushed into this new beginning because you got sick of that situation with that twin. Some of you guys, you're not there yet. Some of you guys, this is current. Um, so just take it as it resonates. But I feel like this feminine, she discovered that this King of Wands was betraying her. He had other lovers as well. For a while, it had her feel down. So this doesn't even have to be recent. She could be recently in a space where she's changing her direction, but this person is coming out because they were a part of her journey. I feel like I'm a man with a man, lol, right? Like you a gay man. She felt like she was trapped with this person, and or he could have trapped her, but she felt trapped. She didn't like the feelings of how this made her feel, right? So she then used it to help her become strong. Because I said it was that breaking point where it was just like, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore with this person. This person is, they're a cheater, they're a liar. They might even want other men, or the same sex. And that's not what I want. I want to be happy. I want a connection that is really reciprocating, that's more balanced, harmonized. So, oh, and then she prayed to the universe. She asked the universe. She could have cried out to the universe. Universe, please, like, save somebody for me who is gonna be there for me, who's gonna love me. She's such a loving, sweet person. Like, look how she's holding the lamb. She doesn't want to sacrifice herself in order to be loved, because that's what the connection made her feel like. Like she wasn't meant for happiness. She wasn't destined for it. It's like that's for other people, but it's not for her. And she felt lonely. You get me? She felt lonely. It's like, and I think that's why she stayed with this person, because there was a point she wanted them to be that person that things could work with. So she prayed for them. She prayed for the connection. She asked for help. But it's like they would never make any changes. Instead, they're out there cheating and dealing with other people, and then moving real slow, not really making any changes. They just move slow enough to maybe confuse her, to make her think that they were going to make any changes. But the thing is that she was just the one who was so balanced. She was the one who was so patient. So it's not even that they were ever making any changes. It's like her own perception, her own patience, It's like I'm seeing somebody who's so strong, like literally so strong. Look at her. She has so much arms, and look at all those things within her arms. It's really that she has two hands, but it's just making the trajectory of how much this feminine actually takes care of and manages. So I feel like when you're a strong person and you're dealing with somebody who is slow to learning, you have a lot of grace because you are conditioned to be strong, because you've had so much put on you. And it can make you a little bit naive too, that maybe because you have that strength, like it's because you have that endurance, you have that responsibility, and maybe the other person just hasn't learned it yet. Like it was a sacrificing energy of if I could take on certain things to make their life easier, maybe it would help them change. Right? It's like that person. That's how this person thought, this feminine. So she needed to understand that that wasn't what they deserved or their energy. That was who she was. She's someone who's very strong. She's someone who can manage a lot. She's someone who she has the ability to be a boss if she wanted to. She could run a business, an empire all by herself. Because in reality, it's like she didn't need them, they needed her, right? But it was the trick of believing that she needed anyone or that she needed someone to help her. She has the tools. She's the one that was strong in the situation, so she would be fine just leaving them. And that's kind of what she had to come to the conclusion of, like talking to herself every day, you know, I really I need to hold back my love and I need to focus on my path and my direction because in reality I have the strength. So this is why she's holding back on love, because she felt like she spent so much time trying to help her twin heal and they didn't appreciate it. They didn't make any real changes. It was a waste of time. So it became a lesson thing to her of I don't want to invest in someone like that right now. I want to invest in myself. I want to just focus on me. So her focusing on her is her tapping into the Queen of Swords energy and also her gaining strength, courage, and bravery, right? Because of course, when you make decisions to move in a new direction, there's going to be challenges. So she's like, regardless, I'm determined to move forward. I'm going to move forward, right? And I'm going to protect myself and I'm going to be ready for the challenges that are up ahead. I'd rather I'd rather deal with the challenges that's ahead by choosing my peace and building this empire by myself than continue. It's like she made a choice, then continue pouring love into someone who is not doing the work. And then I end up doing the work anyways. The high priestess, her intuition was telling her, right? Like her intuition also told her to keep this a secret. Don't let her, don't let this masculine know her moves. And see, for some, they could have had a family with this person. So it wasn't hard. I mean, it wasn't easy because it's like when you envision something for your life, right? I feel like this feminine wanted to change her family dynamic. I don't know what happened in her family, but she wanted to create a legacy. I'm feeling like this part specifically, take it as a resonate, don't have to be, but this is for somebody who have a family with that King of Wands. Like which is her twin flame that did all these things to her, they they were benefiting off of her. She didn't need them. She was the one running everything, right? They just kind of wanted to sit down like a dog and benefit off of it. Like this. Hold on. Does this dog have human hands? That's so weird. This is a dog, but this dog has like human hands and it's literally sitting there and he's getting a massage from the feminine. And it's crazy because you know how they call like somebody, look at all these kids. Oh my God. The imagery that I got is like somebody being a dog, literally like not an actual dog, but the dog of their characteristics, being out there hoeing, wanting everybody, spreading their seeds everywhere. Even if they didn't get anybody else pregnant, maybe some did. Like, you get me? But it's like these kids representing their seeds. Like, they're nasty. They just give it to anybody. And then they want to come home and benefit off of this feminine. Like, she's the one who, she's the one taking care of everything. You get me? And they not doing nothing but sitting there. So remember we got the temperance with her having doing all of these things, managing so much. While she's at home doing all of that, they out being a dog. Like, so this situation just made her sad. It was like she's like, this is not what I envisioned for my family. This is not what I want for my family situation. And this person just makes me sad. They make me stress out. So it's like I need to walk away from this. I need to get away from this. I'm not happy here. And she did. 8 of Cups. So that's the energy we have in the beginning where she's now moving forward with this new beginning. But here it goes. She's gonna have to lose a lot. She's gonna lose a lot, right? And this could have been scary because it's like, how am I gonna do this when I have nothing? I'm leaving this connection with nothing. She felt by herself, like I have to do this by myself. Then if she has children, she has to take those children with her. So it's the I have to do this on my own and I have to leave my kid. I mean, I have to take my kids through this with me. This is so much like, what are my choices? What are my options? Okay, so I think this is her process. She's in the current energy in the moment where she's going on this new beginning, right? She just had to make this choice. Some are still in the process of making the choice, but they're excited about the new beginning because they're an empress. But this adventure that they're going on is teaching them to become this empress. The empress and the emperor are the divine counterparts. So she's going to end up with the love she truly deserves, but she first has to complete the journey. This is what Spirit is presenting to her. Okay, so she has to save up as much money as she can. She has to save up because she has to think about the future. So she's going to have to sacrifice going out, hanging out with friends. Now she's going to have to start saying no. She's going to have to start distancing herself because her future is important. And what's in her future is that she's going to be super, super happy. Oh, I love this. And then we have the 3 of Coins, the person she's going to be with, right? And it's crazy because now that we're seeing union happen, right? Like if you guys been watching the videos on the home section and you guys see the unions coming together, the people that are in those cycle, this is this feminine. This is that Queen of Wands. This is a part of her journey. For those that are coming into graduation, she already went through this period. Some of you guys are on your way now because you're going to become that feminine in the future. But this union, like spirit is literally telling her in this moment, you're going to meet your person, but you got to complete this for yourself first. And that's the unions that we're seeing come together because the empress and the emperor completed their journey, right? And spirit kept his promise. So, but you see how the feminine did the work, and she had to awaken, and the connection had to teach her, and then she had to just trust the universe. But the universe told her how to do it. The universe said, save up your money because now you have to think about your future. This move is coming up. This new direction is coming up. Don't worry about love. It's going to come, right? But then sometimes too, look at this. You see these two in the back? Like, look how happy she is. And they look like they trying to destroy her happiness like little demons. To me, those are the false people who are going to be wearing these masks. They're going to wear these masks and they're going to try to, they see her being happy. All right. So the people wearing the mask is going to come in and try to take her happiness away. But they're wearing a mask. So they're going to be in disguise. They're not going to look scary like how they look on the card. They're going to look like her person, her wish fulfillment, her every wish, her every desire. And they're attracted to her because she's happy. She got good, succulent, happy energy, ready for the vampires. So as she meets those people, she's going to have to learn through that experience how to learn the difference between an emperor and an energy vampire. Because if she doesn't know the difference, she's not going to recognize her emperor when she sees one, right? How can you recognize what you've never experienced? But if she learns to say no, because she recognizes red flags and all of those things, then eventually she will understand what an emperor is once she's gotten to that point where she sees the behavior is different and how it's projected towards her, right? So Spirit is telling her what to expect. Spirit is telling her how to maneuver through this thing. So the universe is by her side the entire time as she's developing on her journey. We have the moon, and I want to take it in the reverse, but the moon is representing her, the illusions, right? The illusions that just because you're a happy person means that you're attracting that all the time. Sometimes people just want your energy. They just want to come in and have a good time with you, use you up as much as they can because they need your source of happiness, your source of light to darn illusion. Your source of light to make them feel special because they have none of their own. So everyone that comes towards you doesn't mean that they have good intentions or they see your value or they see your worth, or you get what I'm saying? So if this is what she's gonna have to learn, Page of Coins, she's gonna have to look at how to create opportunities as well for herself and with others, and to get where she's going, right? So she's gonna have to work really hard, but it's not hard in a way that it never, I feel like it's levels to it. In the beginning, you always have to work extra hard, right? Um, because you got to get things going, and then you're going to get tired and you're going to want to take a break. And sometimes you just have to collapse because you're so tired, but you're creating the future. And then you get to a steadiness, but then it's like you might lose other things, like because now you was working so hard that like you could relax a little bit, you start falling off a little bit because now you're relaxing a little too much. So then now you got to go on the journey to find the balance between relaxing and working, right? Like, so it's always something, but at the same time, what's happening is that they're becoming a master. The feminine is becoming a master of her reality, how to keep it balanced, how to work things out, So love becomes less of her focus and she becomes more of her focus, and her pursuing herself brings love into her life, right? The hangman. She had to go on that journey so her whole perspective, her whole energy about herself would change. And then boom, she finally meets her emperor. Or let's say she met him along the way. Tell me more. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying that he comes in. He does come in romantic, right? He comes in sweet. He comes in. She's going to be able to tell he's a Knight of Cups. And she's going to see that he's an Emperor too. But see, it might not reflect on the physical. It might not look like that because, again, she's never met an emperor, so she don't know how an emperor is supposed to behave, but she's going to feel it that he is an emperor, and time is going to reveal that he is that emperor because he grows into it. But the opportunity comes in for them to meet when she's changed her perspective and she's taken control and charge of her own life. That's why she wasn't with an emperor before, because she wasn't taking charge and action of her own life. So she was dealing with somebody who wasn't taking charge, right? He wanted to pretend like he was in control, but he wasn't. So when she finally, wherever she's being guided, she needs to get to that place because her emperor is there. So wherever she is right now, maybe she hasn't met her emperor yet, but she believes she has. Or but I'm seeing that I don't know. Well, I can't say that. I'm just gonna read the storyline. What I'm saying is that I feel like in this storyline where she's at, she meets this emperor when she moves. She's supposed to move from where she is to meet this person. She's not gonna meet them in the same place that she resonated in. She has to move, even if it's in the same state, she has to move to a different city. She has to move to a different environment. She has to change her class, right? Like she has to meet this person in a different place. Okay. And then we're going to end it here. So she's going to meet them along the way on her journey. Then she's going to have to do some inner work with them on her journey. But we have the Knight of Wands. She's like a free-spirited child. She's going to enjoy her journey. She's going to be in that energy when she meets them. This is when things are going to change for her. But when it's going to really get exciting and when this connection comes together is when she becomes the Queen of Pentacles. So she's going to meet them and she's going to have some fun with them, but the connection isn't going to last. It's going to separate. And then it's going to be brought back together when she becomes that Queen of Pentacles. Then they will be in a relationship. So that's her storyline on how she comes into union. But it wasn't just about union. It was about her entire journey into self-love and choosing a path that was best for her, because she always could do it on her own, but she had to believe in herself and she had to pursue what she was saying that she wanted. You get me? I really like this one. I love this deck. I need to buy more decks like this. I've honestly been getting bored with my decks, but like I'm like, you know what, let me start using this one. But I know that I have some people in the collective that are like dealing with twin flames. So I'm trying to help them navigate through their journey too. So I have specific decks, I pick up those energies off of it. But with these energies, I'm going to always, I feel like these are the counterpart This is the counterpart energy deck. So we'll get these counterpart readings off of these decks, but I'm trying to find the balance because you guys need both. I'm trying to give you guys as many videos as I can so it can help you navigate through the journey, get the answers you need so you can move forward quickly, faster. You get me? But I like this deck. I like this deck a lot. And I love this storyline for this feminine. But pretty much the beginning, the current energy is that there's a new adventure awakening for her. For some people, it's like she that has already gone through this, right? For the ones that are coming into union and have already gone through this, there's a new adventure opening up, but that new adventure isn't her discovering herself and becoming that Queen of Pentacles anymore. And then now, um, meeting that Emperor, the new journey is that she's going to be in the relationship with the Emperor and she's going to enjoy this new version of herself. Ah, I love that. You know what's crazy? I don't know if the spirit is going to give me her energy as she does that. Like I don't know if my storylines are going to continue where it's going to be like, okay, now this feminine, like her and the emperor are together and they have a baby and da. Like, because I feel like tarot is for people who are in separation. It's for people who are healing through their journey. And when union is in place, the readings don't resonate anymore, right? Because it's like you've learned what you needed to. So now it's like go live and be with your person. You don't need to learn the lessons anymore. But I don't know if there's a tarot afterlife. I haven't gotten one of those energies, but I'm curious to see if we'll get any one of those, like the birth of the baby or some shit like that. I'm sure I could read an energy like that, but I'm just reading what spirit gives me. You get me? Because my readings are focused on leading these connections into union, not necessarily keeping up with the life after union. They'll know what to do. They've graduated. You get me? Hi Barbie. Hi Nishan. Thank you for moderating, Nani. I appreciate you so much. Oh, you moving, honey girl? Ah, congratulations. I love that. Did I miss anybody? Hi, Dope. Hi, Omega. Omega. Hi, Noel. Okay, I think that was it. And then everybody else was tripping. And then I told you hi, Loyalty. Oh, thank you, Loyalty. I like that little kitty. That is so sweet. I'm moving career paths. We'll see. I'll be working with. Ooh. See, there was a reading too where it was like there was an emperor who watched a feminine at work. Like, I'm telling y'all, follow where spirit is leading y'all. Follow where spirit leading y'all. Once you start breaking away from that twin flame connection, you be on the right path. After that, you're gonna start meeting counterparts. It gets better. You get me? So even if you meet a karmic, you're gonna know that they're karmic. You won't have the tolerance to deal with them. counterpart. You'll know the difference. Trust your intuition. But I love you guys. I'm tired. I would stay on a little bit longer so y'all could chat, but oh, your girl is tired because we was on TikTok right before this, and I was like, I gotta get on YouTube because I haven't gave y'all a live in 2 days. So tomorrow you guys will have me. I'm not gonna go live on TikTok tomorrow. I'm just gonna do over here a couple lives. But thank you guys for always being supportive. If the live resonated with you, be sure to hit that like button. If you guys want to book a personal, the link is in the bio. Um, Make sure that you guys watch the how to book a tutorial in the playlist section before booking. And then, yeah, I love you guys. And also, if you guys want to join the Patreon, the link is in the bio as well. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Blue Butterfly Gang Gang.